Welcome to day 13 of the Further Maths Countdown. And yesterday we were given the question, solve 2x squared minus 7x minus 4 is greater than 0. So this is a quadratic inequality. Now, when we solve something like this, we start by solving it as if it was just an equation. So I'm going to do the Hegarty or slide and divide method. So we're going to multiply this last term by the coefficient of x squared. So we're going to get 2x squared minus 7x, take away 8 equals 0. And now we're going to factorize this in the normal way. So we're going to look pairs of numbers which multiply together to give me negative 8. So we've got minus 1 and positive 8, positive 1, negative 8, minus 2 and 4, and 2 and minus 4. So that's what multiplies together to give me minus 8. But what adds together to give me negative 7? Now that would be our positive 1 and negative 8. So we're going to put that into our brackets, but not with an x, but we're going to do it with a 2x. So 2x plus 1, 2x, take away 8. Problem is though, this we have multiplied by 2. So one of these brackets, to cancel out, has to divide by 2. Now, here we've got an odd on the left-hand side, so it makes sense to divide the right-hand bracket by 2. So we're going to have 2x plus 1 and x minus 4 equals 0. So if we solve this in the normal way, one of these brackets has to be 0. So either the first is 0 or the second is 0. So we're going to solve this one. So we'll take away 1 from both sides and then divide by 2. So x is minus 1/2. Or if we add 4 to both sides, x equals positive 4. However, this is an inequality. So we need to see when this graph is bigger than 0. So if we do a rough sketch of our graph, it's a positive or happy quadratic, as I call them. So it's going to be going through the x-axis like this, with a minimum point somewhere over here. Now this point is going to be negative 1/2. This point here is going to be positive 4, because that's our two solutions. That's where it crosses the x-axis. Now we want when our graph is bigger than 0. So it's bigger than 0 here, and it's bigger than 0 here. So it's bigger than 0 when it's left of negative 1, sorry, negative 1/2. So x has got to be less than negative 1/2, or when it is right of that. So when x is bigger than 4. And this is the one where we have it as separate inequalities. So our two solutions are that. So today's question, solve the simultaneous equations, and we've got a simultaneous equation set with 3 equations and 3 unknowns, x, y, and z.